Hey guys, Godslayer here. Before we start the video today, I want to ask you guys to hit that subscribe button down below and leave a comment of any future video ideas you want to see and I'll check them out. Anywho, in today's video we will be discussing the brutal tactics that the samurai have utilized throughout history. This video will be a little different than my other tactic videos due to the fact that I'm going to be talking about the long history of samurai tactics and their post-battle ceremonies. Samurai knew martial arts and were usually well skilled in these and the use of a sword. Samurai were followers of Kyuba no Michi, which translates to the way of the bow and the horse. Their code of ethics is known as Bushido, meaning the way of the warrior. Samurai tactics employed the use of various weapons to attack at close, short, and long range. The typical image of the samurai is normally the use of only a sword. However, they would also use long-range weapons like bows and arrows to attack the enemy from long range. After a prolonged scouting, during which the samurai army and the enemy army each tried to gain the upper hand, the forces would meet. The forces arranged themselves on the battlefield, foot soldiers and archers to the front, with the samurai close up behind them. After horns and drums sounded out and the signal flags flew, kill squads were formed as teams of 3 to specifically target single opponents. The archers would let loose or volley, while the foot soldiers protected them. Upon command they would break left and right, allowing the fearsome samurai to charge forward. The bravest tried to gain the most prize of samurai honors, to be the first spear, which is to be the first into actual combat. The first kills were made and the two sides would burst into each other, while the foot soldiers and archers flanked, and the commander-in-chief sat with his command group relaying orders through flags and drums. Eventually the lines blurred, and it would become difficult to keep the forces coherent. If the samurai were victorious, light skirmishes would ensue as teams of samurai hunted down those hiding. Finally, the signal was given for all to return to the command group. The samurai in recent times have often been portrayed as noble, disciplined, and self-sacrificing in such works of popular culture such as The Last Samurai. However, they were warriors in every sense of the word, both good and bad, and were often viewed as lawless thugs by their contemporaries. One characteristic of samurai that is rarely highlighted by media is that they were oriented to headhunting and developed a set of highly ritualized behaviors around decapitated heads. Headhunting is one of the core activities of the samurai. Their purpose was to cut the heads from fallen warriors, thrust them onto spears or onto the end of their swords, and cry out in triumph to the gods of war. The samurai were a head cult, glory in the form of taking the ultimate human trophy. For a samurai, honor in battle, the death and destruction of the enemy, and the elevation of status through the displays of decapitated heads is the main track that their lives were geared towards. When a battle ended, the warrior would ceremoniously present trophy heads to a general, who would reward him with promotions in rank, payment in gold or silver, or land from the defeated clan. Generals often displayed the heads of defeated rivals in public squares. If you'd like to read about any of the information I talked about in this video, the links are in the description below. If you ended up liking the video, consider subscribing. It's free, you can always change your mind. Thank you for watching.